Thank you for subscribing to the channel and liking the video. Your support motivates me to create and upload more videos every day. Do you know just how terrifying Xiao Shen's true strength really is? He effortlessly defeated a full-fledged Hall Master of the Hall of Souls. Continuing from the previous chapter, upon hearing Xiao Shen's deep, hoarse voice, a sense of reverence inevitably arose in Xiao Yan's heart. His gaze toward the old man's back carried a trace of peculiarity. Only at this moment did he finally realize that from beginning to end, he had never truly fathomed the depth of this ancestral progenitor's strength. "Are you a member of the Xiao clan?" The Hall Master of the Hall of Souls stared intently at Xiao Shen. After a brief moment, he suddenly recalled Xiao Shen's earlier words. His pupils instantly constricted, disbelief flooding his voice. How is that possible? The Xiao clan declined long ago. How could a Dou Sheng expert still exist? Facing the Hall Master's shock, Xiao Shen's expression showed not the slightest ripple. He merely stepped calmly through the void toward him. With each step he took, his aura surged by another level. Mid 4-star, late 4-star, mid 5-star Dou Sheng. Xiao Yan and the others stared in astonishment. In just a few short breaths, Xiao Shen's aura leapt directly from the 4-star realm to mid 5-star Dou Sheng. Such strength was even a full tier above that of the Hall Master of the Hall of Souls. Who exactly are you? Feeling the terrifying aura radiating from Xiao Shen, the Hall Master's expression finally changed. Behind him, Hun Feng and the Deputy Hall Master of the Hall of Souls hurriedly rushed forward. Endless noise. Xiao Shen frowned at the shrill shouting. He clenched his hand, and a gigantic blood-red phantom condensed within his palm, instantly transforming into an enormous blood axe. With a sweep of his arm, the blood axe tore through space itself, accompanied by thunderous detonations as it cleaved toward the three figures of the Hall of Souls. Retreat now. Seeing Xiao Shen take action, the Hall Master's expression changed slightly. He flung his sleeve, forcing the two behind him to retreat, then violently exhaled. A black sphere of light roughly half a zhang in diameter shot from his mouth. In the sky, a streak of blood flashed past. The next instant, everyone saw the black sphere struck head-on by the colossal blood-colored axe shadow. With a deafening explosion, the sphere shattered into two halves. The Hall Master of the Hall of Souls spat out a mouthful of fresh blood on the spot and rapidly retreated. Heaven-splitting triple axe. Having effortlessly cleaved apart the Hall Master's attack, Xiao Shen showed no mercy. He stepped forward twice, and the giant axe in his hand slashed down 3 times in succession. 3 dark crimson blood streaks violently burst forth from space itself, reaching the enemy's position in an instant at an utterly terrifying speed. Faced with such mortal danger, the Hall Master's body trembled violently. His soul actually burst forth from the center of his brow. Immediately afterward, the soul's 2 arms exploded apart, and boundless black mist surged out, shrouding tens of thousands of zhang of sky in an instant. The 3 blood streaks pierced straight through layers of dark clouds. Shatter! A low, hoarse voice suddenly rang out. In the next moment, the dense black clouds violently exploded. A blood streak flashed like lightning, finally shooting deep into the heart of the black mist at astonishing speed. At the instant the blood streak pierced that region, the sound of blood spraying rang out. Moments later, the black clouds filling the sky rapidly dissipated. As the darkness vanished, everyone's vision cleared. They hurriedly looked around and immediately saw the Hall Master of the Hall of Souls standing not far away. His entire body drenched in blood. Clearly, the previous strike had left him gravely wounded. At this moment, the Hall Master's gaze was filled with savage hatred as it locked onto Xiao Shen. Then his hands rapidly formed seals, and a black light barrier suddenly appeared, resembling a prison that enveloped both himself and Xiao Shen within. "Elder Mo, after watching the battle for so long, it's time for you to take action." As the black light prison formed, the Hall Master shouted loudly toward the outside. Hearing this, Xiao Yan and the others outside instantly changed expressions, realizing that yet another powerful expert had been lurking in the shadows. "Han Mi Sheng, you truly disappoint this old man." Just as Xiao Yan's group scanned their surroundings, an aged sigh echoed from mid-air. Xiao Yan snapped his head around his gaze, locking onto a group in the distance. There, an elderly man in grey robes, whose cultivation was only at high-level semi-sage, shook his head with a sigh. A look of disappointment surfaced as he slowly stepped forward. "Old Man Hun Mo, so it's you, are you people of the Hun clan truly determined to break the ancient pact?" Upon seeing this elderly man, Gu Nanhai and the elders of the other ancient clans immediately turned grim. A trace of deep wariness even surfaced in their eyes. In front of the demonic flame origin, the pact means nothing at all. The old man, known as Old Man Hun Mo, said with a smile. He cast a brief glance at Xiaoyan's group, but did not immediately act. Instead, his gaze shifted toward the distant void as he continued. Old monster of the little pill tower. Since even this old man has shown himself, why do you still need to hide? At these words, the hearts of everyone present trembled. Their eyes filled with shock and uncertainty. All turned toward that stretch of empty space. Heh, I already knew the Hun clan wouldn't abide by the rules. Under the attention of the crowd, the space there began to ripple, and a weathered voice quietly echoed out. Immediately afterward, a green ox slowly stepped through the void. At this moment, everyone's gaze instinctively shifted toward the green ox, or more precisely, toward the person seated upon its back. Yet when they saw him clearly, they were all stunned. The imagined image of an aged elder never appeared. Instead, there sat a youth dressed in coarse cloth, with a youthful face and an almost childlike appearance. Old demon, you still enjoy playing at mysticism like this? Old Man Hun Mo sneered coldly as he looked at the ox-herding youth. If the Hun clan were willing to follow the rules, I wouldn't need to reveal myself at all. The ox-herding youth replied lazily, stretching his body as he smiled. These rules were agreed upon by all of you back then. Now the Hun clan has sent you instead. One truly wonders what your intentions are. Boom. The instant his words fell, the black light barrier suddenly exploded, and a figure was violently blasted outward. To everyone's astonishment, that person was none other than the Hall Master of the Hall of Souls, who had moments earlier attempted to trap Xiao Shen within the barrier. Blood Axe, Xiao Shen, I never expected that you would still be alive. Old Man Hun Mo raised his head coldly, fixing his gaze on Xiao Shen. As he advanced with the blood axe in hand, icy light flickering in his eyes. Xiao Shen halted his steps, his gaze locking onto the opponent as his brows furrowed slightly. He could clearly sense the formidable aura emanating from the other party and understood that even for him, defeating this man would be no easy task. Haha, Xiao Shen, the fact that you've managed to live until now is indeed something to be congratulated, the ox-herding youth said with a laugh. You are that senior of the pill tower from back then. Xiao Shen shifted his gaze toward the youth. Although the other party's appearance had changed drastically, that distinctive aura still felt familiar. Ancestor. At this moment, the first elder of the little pill tower finally recovered from his shock. Tears streamed down his face as he immediately knelt to the ground. As the guardian of the pill tower, even he had only been fortunate enough to meet this person a few times in the past. To see him again now naturally filled him with overwhelming emotion. Haha, you're little Mo, aren't you? I never thought you'd become a Dou Sheng as well, the ox-herding youth said with a smile. Now is not the time for reminiscing. Xiao Yan, hand the demonic flame origin to me. Hearing this, Xiao Yan's heart jolted. He raised his head and saw a gentle smile hanging on the youthful face before him. Though such a smile appearing on a child's face seemed somewhat strange, for reasons unknown, it inspired an inexplicable sense of trust. This old fellow has turned himself into a child again. How bizarre, Ziyan muttered softly beside Xiao Yan. Wasn't this your favorite kind of thing back in the day? Xiao Yan replied with a bitter smile, shaking his head. Then he flicked his sleeve and directly tossed the black pillar of light in his hand toward the ox-herding youth.